Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. You're welcome back to this episode. Now, as we stated at the end of the previous episode, we are now going to begin with the author this time around. We want to believe that the author has edited or has corrected the recommendations made on his work by the manuscript reviewer. And so, we want to see how author upload his work. So this is the page for the author. Author comes back and wishes to upload his work. You see this portion to the right here expects the author to upload the work that he has edited. So for the author to upload this document, he needs to copy the ID, and when he copies the ID, he needs to put the ID in this column, and he needs to click on this browse, and navigate back to where he kept his work. So author's paper, this is the author's paper. So we click on open, and the author is expected to upload the work. Successfully uploaded. At this instance, this place turns the status here to the author. I have done the correction, and the corrected version is here for him to download in case he wishes to see. Let's go to the article Manuscript Manager and see what he sees here. Let me refresh this page. And on his own status here, he sees what is called author corrected. It means that the author has corrected his work and uploaded the work. Now let's go to the Manuscript Manager reviewer. Let's refresh this page. As I've refreshed, when the manuscript reviewer comes to his own page, he sees that he sees edited, meaning that the author has edited the work and uploaded the work for him to confirm. You see, immediately this approval becomes active at this stage. And the reason why the upload portion is still active is in case the manuscript reviewer downloads the work. Let me download the work and see if the author actually did what he has been told to do. I'm going to open it, and you see how immediately opens it, you find out that the author has done what it's supposed to do. It means that the work becomes publishable. So I'm going to as a manuscript manager, will take the work away from here, go to the page where he has created his file for this author, work for review. He deletes the old one and then paste the new one. So now what the author needs to do, the manuscript reviewer needs to do, is to, since if the work is not publishable, if the work is edited, and as he looks at it, he finds out that the author did not accurately or appropriately edit the work as recommended, he can now suggest again, make suggestion on the work and re-upload it here. Then this status will go back again to where the previous stage, and the author needs to understand that the work actually needs a revisiting again. However, if the work is now corrected accordingly, then the manuscript reviewer needs to make a recommendation for publication by clicking on this work, on this button here called Publishable. That is all he needs to do. That is all he needs to do. So he comes here and click on this button. Let me click on this button, and then his home page, the two buttons go away, and this one is still inactive because until the work is published, this one cannot be active. If it is published, this one will become active. Immediately it comes here, he will see published. What simply needs to do is to click here to delete the work from his own environment, from his own area, so that it will not mix up with other works that are here. So now we see that the work is publishable. Let's go to the page of the Manuscript Manager, and he sees that the work is publishable here. We also go to the page of the author. What does this see? Let's refresh. Now the author now sees that the work is publishable. Now what we are planning to do is this: that immediately we see that the work is publishable here, the consent form and the letter of acceptance will now be available here in this column for the author to download or for the author to fill. The consent form will be an online form where the author clicks here, click on it, it will just accept the agreement that the work is not being published anywhere, and the work is original, it is his own work, and it will not be published anymore anywhere once it is published here on this in this journal, jeweljournals.com. And now at this stage, now the manuscript viewer has finished its work. The manuscript manager, the article manager will be the next person to view his own page and see what is there. So now I'm going to use this page for article manager. So I'm going to log out of this place and sign in as article manager. So article manager, once he logs in, he is brought to this page, and the first thing he needs to look at is accepted papers, meaning that all the papers that have been accepted based on the recommendation of the manuscript reviewer for publication. So he clicks on this button and he sees two works. So what he simply needs to do, he needs to download the work and prepare the work accordingly before he clicks on this button. So he clicks he clicks on download, and the work is downloaded for him, his own computer, and he's going to take it away to where he will not forget. Let's assume that publishable works. Okay, let me say publishable papers. Okay, so I'm going to put it here. It's going to open it and do all the nitty-gritty works that he needs to do. So that's going to be a separate training for our article manager. Once he does that, once he's able to do that, then he will now come and upload. Let's assume that this work has been worked on. I'm not going to do any much work on it. What I simply need to do is to, one of the work that the article manager needs to do is to make sure that the work is in line with the format of the jeweljournals.com or jeweljournal or journal of librarianship, and then he simply needs to convert it to PDF. There are many ways of converting Microsoft Word document to PDF. For example, now I have Foxit PDF, Foxit Reader here, and I can use it to convert to PDF. Let me convert it to PDF, even though I have not done any work on it yet. So let's assume that, let me do one small thing. Maybe here there will be other information from the journal of librarianship, Okay, maybe the volume, the number, the issue number, the URL, and all these things will be put inside. And then once they are here, once they are all done, the article manager needs to convert it to PDF and put the appropriate page number, because all have to be done along with other documents, so that all of them will get the appropriate page numbers. And then he convert it to publish it paper, convert it to PDF, and he uploads it. Let's assume it's now in PDF format, and okay, so he comes here and click on publish, and he needs to open the document. Needs to open the document and copy the title accordingly. I'm just using this one as an example, so you see. So let me just copy anything here. Let's assume this is the title. Let me go back and make sure that I copy the title from here. That will not be different. Any other thing can be different. The title has come. The reason why we don't automatically ask the computer to bring the title here is because sometimes there might be some adjustment on the manuscript, the final edited manuscript, and so we would like to copy from the document that has been reviewed and edited by the author, reviewed by the manuscript reviewer, and that's where we copy all the important information from, and then we begin to upload them. So now you begin to type all the names of the author, maybe whoever the author is going to be, maybe Miriam. You type the abstract. Here is the abstract, and then the article keywords. Maybe it's moving. This will specify the month. Maybe it's going to be in December. Maybe it's 2020. Take the volume, take the issue, take the number of pages, and then this, you now click here to locate the work in PDF, and then the article manager accept that and click on publish. So article is now published. Now we are going to see what happens in his home page. The minute he publishes the article disappears from his home page. Kapadia, he doesn't need to see it again because he has finished working on it. Now we are going to log in here as a manuscript reviewer to see how it's going to be, in his home page, and then we're going to see how it's going to be to an author. So he needs to log in. You see that the work is shown published. Now all other buttons are inactive. He cannot go ahead and remove it. Removing it here does not mean that removing from the database, but there is a place where he doesn't need to see it again. He has finished working on it. But before he does that, let's see what comes up to. Let me refresh. Comes up to Manuscript Manager. Manuscript Manager no longer see the paper here again because it has gone beyond his own work. The work has been published, no longer need to see it here, but he can see it in this portion for removal, because everybody has a different tip where two people will do the work. The manuscript manager and manuscript reviewer will have to remove it from their page so that they will no longer be seeing them again. It will not affect the final work now has been published, and we're going to see that. Okay, so now let's see what appears to an author. Author refreshes his own page, or it comes back automatically. The work will leave this page, leave this table Gabadia, and goes to a published article. So he's going to see the work arranged this way, and he can click here now and download this work, or he can go to search and search information is moving, and I was playing with the title, so let me type moving and see. Okay, it's the one that comes first, you see, because information exists in any as a concept exists in other papers, so they also have to come out. So you see that. So but this is the work, so you can view the abstract. This is what I paste there as abstract, and you can download full. You can see the work is now publishable. So now that's all about this. You can see how easy, how simple, or how connected everybody does these things, from the author to article manuscript manager to manuscript reviewer to article manager and site administrator. Everybody is involved in this work. The system is growing in simplifying, and as well as simplifying responsibilities and expanding roles, so that the journals can meet or match with international standard, or match with other papers that are internationally recognized. So this is the starting point. We need to fight hard. We need to work very hard to make sure that the journal meets the international standard. Thank you for listening, and I hope you are going to ask me to create your own code for you, and use your code to create your own account, and we start everything online. All this you see that when we use our website, the authors will always be informed at every stage, so they know what is going on, and then they will not complain. You see, we have recent complaint in one of the group now that for this now work has been uploaded and no acknowledgement. So all these things will be avoided. Thank you very much for listening. God bless you. We'll meet in the next episode.